and, you know, mark them right or wrong.
It's just gorgeous.
I can remember that I used to love doing this sort of thing when I was a child. Can you remember?
I
Did
used
you
to like join
puzzles?
the dots up.
Oh,
You know,
yes,
where-
yes, that was nice.
I had the end of a jar of mincemeat that I had, so I thought, well, I think I'll use it. I'll use it up.
How long can you keep it, Mary?
So I could, well, you can keep from 1 year to the other, actually.
Oh, good.
Yes,
I've got some from last
you can.
year.
And as I've just made the new lot, I thought, well, I'll finish up the old lot in a sort of plait, and a piece of a frozen pastry. It's awfully good, the frozen pastry.
Yes, I
actually,
use it.
It is, yes. And this is the 13-ounce piece which I've rolled out. I've had to put it on top of this tin because someone,
Not
shall
me.
be nameless,
Not
no,
me.
has
What?
nicked my flat baking
how
sheet.
silly. How awful,
the one that I
Mary.
had in the oven. And so I've had to use this one upside down.
Is that puff pastry or short?
This is puff pastry. Puff pastry for this. And this is a nice thing to have to serve with ice cream, actually. Christmas time, in fact. Make it like this rather than just little mince pies.
I don't like... Well,
And
the
then
trouble with
serve it
little
with
mince
ice cream.
pies, you keep eating them,
I
don't you?
know.
Every time you go in the cupboard,
Yes,
you
I
take
know,
them.
I know. And then you take a wide panel down the centre, leave that clear, and then taking a very sharp knife, you make a series of incisions obliquely, like that. Now, when you cut through puff pastry, Cherry, you probably know this. You cut decisively, like that. You never drag it.
No, I didn't know
No,
that,
well, because
actually.
in that way, if you look at puff pastry, it is a series of layers. You can't
Yes.
actually see it. I've rolled
Yes.
it too thinly. But if you drag the knife, so you drag the layers and stop it from rising. You see?
Yes.
There we are. So right down to there. Now all we do is to take the mincemeat.
That's homemade, isn't
Yes,
it? What a
it
difference.
is. Yes, yes, it is much nicer, and it's no bother, you know. A bit of mincemeat is no bother at all.
How much pastry is there? Half a pound, did you
This
say?
is a 13-ounce.
13
Yes,
ounce.
13-ounce packet. That's right. Just put that down the
Have you got brandy?
the
in it or what?
centre. Yes,
Oh,
yes,
lovely.
yes.
This is the first smell of
brandy
Christmas, I think,
and
mince
put-
pies, or
Tis
don't
really,
you?
Yes, tis really. Tis really.
I'll
Yeah,
finish.
I'd
I'll
like
lick
to
the
go
bowl.
too
Don't,
far.
if you
Do you
can't
want-
put it all in.
Okay.
I'd like to taste it anyway in a
Okay,
minute.
well, I'll leave a spoonful
Just
for
a
you.
bit.
How about that? Okay, there we are. That's it. And now, you just take a little... You can either use water or you can use beaten egg white. If you use beaten egg white, you do get, together with sugar on the outside, you get a lovely crystallised finish.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Which is
then.
nice, yes. So you just brush very lightly, just so that they will stick. That's it. Down
I was
each
worried
side.
about whenever making or rolling out puff pastry, the heat of the kitchen will make it flat and not rise.
Oh no, the heat will have nothing to do with
Really?
the rising. No, actually how you control the rising ability of puff pastry is in fact how you handle it, in turning it and folding it and how you cut it, how
Really?
carefully you cut it.
So
and
decisively, as
that
you
is
say.
right. And then when you've got this is a very important thing, is that when you've got puff pastry left over,
Yeah.
supposing you've cut out some circles and you've got some pieces of puff pastry left over. Now, when you take those pieces, you don't just push them all together as you would if it was short crust pastry, but in fact you layer them. You put down one piece, doesn't matter the shape
Oh,
of
I
it,
see.
the other piece on top,
Yes.
and so on.
you're going to keep your layers
You're
again.
keeping the layers, and then
Right.
you roll all that together.
Yes, I
And
see.
then, but never ever push it all together like that. You're ruining the.
I like the
there.
look of this. Mary.
This is a very nice thing to have,
Simple,
and it's
isn't
very
it?
good. Yes, it's terribly simple, and it's very good with a little ice cream.
Yes.
It really is. A little more. Put it on the bottom. There we are. Now you bake that. You need a nice hot oven, about 425, for that, and it will take. How long will this size, 13-ounce size, probably take about 20 minutes, 25
That's all, because
minutes,
this is cooked,
maybe.
isn't it?
That's right.
Just
To
the
get it
pastry to
really
cook.
brown and crisp. I like a good golden colour, and I like the pastry really well crisp.
Yes. And then do you
and
sprinkle
coloured,
it?
and then a little caster sugar. That's right, over the top. Make sure you don't get it down the sides of otherwise it'll make the thing stick, you see.
Of course, it'll burn.
That's
won't it?
right, yes. Lovely caramelised smell, but difficult when you can't get it off the tray, you see. About 25 minutes, I would think, would see that nicely up. Then cut it into slices and serve it
Do you
with
put
vanilla
icing? Do you put
cream.
icing sugar over it, or just leave it like that with ice cream?
No, it's nice. If you've done it with the egg white
Yes.
and that, you get a crystalline finish, which is pretty.
Yes.
But if you haven't done it like that, just brushed it with, say, water, then you need a little icing sugar. Yes.
Nice to give as a Christmas present with a sprig of holly.
That's right.
Really
That's
nice.
right. And a little bowl of brandy
Now, you
butter.
see, I'm going to lace myself into my old-fashioned corsets like I used to wear when I was 12.
12.
Well, I was forced into them.
Have you done it?
No, I've got these 2 loops and a bit of ribbon because I'm too fat for it to